You may recognize this brand. It looks different now. The last time I unboxed one of these Paletteful Packs subscription boxes, it was a very large box. Price was, you know, went along with that. This is their new petite boxes, so it's much smaller. I think it's a much better competitor with Scrawler Box. It is based in the United States, so it's free shipping for anyone in the United States, which, yeah. So you open it up and you get a bunch of confetti. Woohoo! Confetti. Ooh, I see markers. Markers. Okay. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Either I'm gonna sit here and pick all of these out, or we're gonna look at what else is in here. All right, so we have our Derwent pencil. Got a Pigma Micron in 005. This looks like a Touch New marker. I don't know if I've ever used Touch New markers. I've tried so many markers now, they're starting to all blend together. But this one is in the color P83 or lavender. Pale Lavender, P145. This one is Rose Pink, R8. And then this is a blender. It's a colorless blender. Hashtag coloring. And then also, oh look, it's waffles. Look at that. Some Belgian waffles for you this morning. The art is by janeelip.art. On the back here, okay, they describe the different art supplies that are included in this month's box. And there's also a little pad of paper. How cool. It's recommended to use with markers. I'll be excited to try that out. It's funny, like it doesn't even say, it for the blender, it just says alcohol marker blender. Like, is there no brand name? The blender in 3 languages. Color of this blender is a brush nib on one end and a bullet tip on the other. Okay, what about the Touch New? Ooh, brush nib, yes. And chisel, okay, that's cool. Are they all the same? Chisel, brush, and the last one. Oh, this one's sealed. Why weren't the other ones sealed? Well, I get the pleasure of opening this one. Brush nib on one end, chisel tip on the other. Sweet. So if I just, oh wait, there's another marker in here. You guys could probably see that, but I am sitting at an angle, you know, when you look down at something, and I cannot see that there was another one right under this lip, because I am a short person. Alright, let's see. Okay. Oh, this is another touch marker. This side is a fine point, and that one says broad. Okay. 3 brush tip markers with chisel tips, and 1 fine point with a chisel tip, or broad tip, whatever you want to call it, and a colorless blender. So unlike Scrawler books, they don't include a candy or a prompt word. So I guess it's just up to me. I get to draw whatever I want. Cool. So we definitely need to swatch these out and see where we go from there. Welcome to my sketchbook. I'm gonna swatch it straight. And we're also gonna be testing for bleeding, if it bleeds through to the other side of the paper. Ooh, that's a really pretty color. Okay, I really like the brush tips on these. It's pretty. I like all these colors so far. Something I'm always curious about with like subscription boxes, I think some people sometimes will get different colors. And that's always fun to see. Like I always like to check up on, like turn on Instagram and see what colors other people got whenever I get a subscription box with like markers. These are all gorgeous colors. Right up my alley. Okay, so you don't really get any sort of variation of line with this one. I mean, if you really tried, you probably could. So if you like sit there, it'll soak in. But if you go fast, you get a thinner line. Whereas with a brush marker, you get a lot more control, and you, depending on like how hard you're pressing or how quickly you move, you know, things like that. Let's test the colorless blender out and see what we can get to happen here. Okay, the color's definitely changing there. Turned almost to an orange. So however that pigment is made for the pink, it's probably a mix of colors, and so that orange is shining through, I wonder. I don't know how that works. Let me know. How do colorless blenders work, like in relation from pigment to pigment? I don't know, because that one definitely made a different color than these. Geez, it just changes the color completely on that pink. It just turns orange. What if I can use that to my advantage and make some kind of like ombre hair? Wouldn't that be pretty? If it's gonna bleed, cause any bleeding. Well, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Okay. All right, I'm pretty excited. Now, next reveal. Does it bleed through this paper? Okay, no. Went straight through. Okay, so if you're using this paper, I should probably put something, you know, under it. Well, not the waffles. Those are beautiful. I'll do this side. That's some fun tests. All right, now using these colors, I need to make something beautiful. And it's really reminding me of like a princess. So I wonder if I could like try and design my own princess. Unless I want to make her like some kind of fairy princess. I don't know. Let's try some thumbnails here using the pencil. And yeah, let's see if we can come up with some cool ideas. First, I'm just gonna try and draw like a pretty stiff pose. Trying to figure out maybe an outfit or even just body shape. Maybe experiment with some things. I don't really like this pencil. I'm gonna be honest, what is it? It's a 4H. Yeah, not a huge fan of this pencil. It's very scratchy. Maybe she got really long arms, maybe. Maybe she does. Some basic, maybe design shapes. Maybe there's ruffles at the bottom. Not loving that one. Let's, maybe she has a unique face or something. Maybe I can come up with some idea of face. It's probably gonna end up looking exactly like all the other faces I draw, but we can dream. Nah, not liking any of this yet. Maybe she's got like these big lips and then these huge eyes, like a bird. Maybe she's some kind of like bird fairy. That's the thing about brainstorming sketches, is you can't be afraid to put anything down. You gotta be willing to draw anything, even if it could come out real bad. Maybe we'll give her like fairy ears. Does that go with her round face? And then maybe she has like one of those like spinny hair pieces, like a curly hair piece. If she's something about like a fairy of flying, maybe she'd have feathers like incorporated into the outfit. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Just trying to try some new ideas here. Don't really like the way I did the hair, but maybe I can change that on the next sketch. If I have like little feathers, I feel like she needs a necklace since she has such a prominent neck. She needs something, you know, on the neck. Or it could be like a tattoo. I don't know. I'm kind of liking this idea. It's a little bit crazier than anything I've drawn, and I think I like that about it. So maybe I can take what I've learned from this one and apply it to a whole new sketch. Maybe add some new ideas. That's the brainstorming. Maybe I'll try and figure out what her body shape is this time. So she's got the big round head with a long neck. And her body's down here. Gotta figure out like a physique. I don't know what would look pretty cool with that. What if she's kind of round, but she has like really long legs? I don't know. Like an hourglass figure, and then, but like legs that wouldn't even fit on this page currently. Like pretty long ones. I don't know. I don't know. Let's do what I liked from the last one with like the feathers. Like that really wide scoop neck. She kind of looks like Queen of the Blobfish. I just realized she kind of has a blobfish thing going on. Okay. I didn't like the hair from last time, so now we can take this opportunity to maybe try some different hair. I did like these little curly bits. Usually what happens whenever I try to be creative is I end up like copying something that I saw like 10 years ago without realizing it. And then someone's like, hey, that looks just like that. And I'm like, well, shoot, yeah, it does. I thought I was being original. Nope. So hopefully that's not happening right now. I think since her neck is so like extreme, I need to like exaggerate more parts of her body. I feel like it's making the rest of her seem really plain. But I still need to figure out like the dress situation. Ooh, like a beetle or something? Ooh. She has like a beetle and then more like Lolita-ish here. And so then there's all these ruffles coming out. So it's like a short princess dress. I don't know. She's starting to look a little bit insectish. Is that a word? Insect-like? There we go. So maybe I should play up on that and make her look even more like a bug. Like, then I'd kind of have to get rid of the feather idea. I think I'm gonna like start a new sketch and see if I can work on it from there. Yeah, not crazy about the bottom half, but I'm really liking the way the top is turning out. So let's try again, see what we can do. Try to be a bit more expressive maybe, try to figure out her personality. Thinking maybe a longer, lankier person might work better. Like body type. Might make more sense with the long neck. I don't know, but we can play around with it. I mean, I don't think there's any rules for that. It's a little Kim Possible here. Not sure how I feel about that one on her. I wonder if I give her like a Cinderella choker. I don't even know where that would go. What if it's got like, what if it's a slim fitting dress? I don't usually think slim when I think princess. Because you think maybe like the princess ball gown kind of thing. She's more of a Meg from Hercules. Maybe the hair went up, since it's more about, I'm kind of thinking she's more of an air fairy. I definitely like the little hair squiggles that come out from like between, like in front of her ears. I think those are really cute. Not sure how I feel about this slim fitted one. Try another one. I don't think we're gonna run out of paper, guys. So let's get this right. Try drawing her from like side view, maybe. Huge eyes, those big lips, freckly dots. She doesn't look as cool from the side. Maybe she does need some kind of nose. Yeah, I don't like that one. Let's just skip. Not learning anything from that. Except that I never want to draw her sideways again. I feel like I really need to just design the outfit. Maybe I'm focusing too much on what she looks like. Just design a simple outfit of some kind. You know, try to keep it simple while I'm just trying to experiment sort of thing, you know? Seems like a good idea. Hands on hips, classic. Right. Just drew a simple body out. You know, she's a little slanted, but it's alright. And I'm gonna try and design an outfit for her. What if she has like long flowy sleeves that don't make it quite to her wrists? So they end like here-ish. But I really liked that scoop neck, so I want to keep that. And maybe we can keep the feathers. So she's got these like, oh, that's kind of cool because then like the big, like wide sleeves kind of act as wings, like visually, you know? And then if we keep the bodice a little slim, maybe I can make this look kind of cool. I really like the little poofy things on her shoulders. I don't know how that would work practically. I'd probably hate it if I had to wear something with that. But I think it looks cute. And we could go that Disney princess length, like Rapunzel. I think it's about there. It might be a little higher. I like that beetle shape that these two lines kind of give it. This is starting to look a lot more Disney princess than I had anticipated. I mean, it's kind of classic Disney, and it's kind of like, you know, a little bit original. And we give her that long fairy neck that she has. We need to also figure out hair. Look, let's give her some Thumbelina hair. Thumbelina's also a fairy though, isn't she? But it's a little bit different. A little different, but also quite the same. I don't even know if people these days even know the Thumbelina movie, like the cartoon one. I have met people who have never seen it before, so wouldn't surprise me. Let me know if you've seen Thumbelina. You know, with the song Thumbelina. The frogs always really creep me out. I guess they were toads. Like that mama toad. Oh, and the toad with like the thin mustache. Ugh! Can't believe I liked this movie as a kid. But that Let Me Be Your Wings song. Yes, I love that one. What if there's little wings on her shoes, kind of like Hermes? Ooh, that could be so cute. It's turning out really cute. I want to start practicing with the colors. So now I'm going to draw something, use this, and maybe test out some color ideas. Sound fun? Sound fun? So let's draw it very simple. Maybe sketch out the idea a little bit better. What I'm trying to do now is trying to put sort of maybe everything together that I like, and we'll see if it looks good when it's all together with something else. Very simple, quick sketch. I really don't like very thin fine liners because I feel like I'm breaking them every time I use them, and I'm actually having that issue already, and even though this is a brand new one. Alright, let's try out some color combinations here. See what we like best. Nasty stuff, because I lost my kneaded eraser. I need to get some more, but I haven't been able to get out of the house. Maybe these two are the same color. In the light purple, maybe? Unless I want light purple for her skin. Yeah, I think we should probably go light purple for the skin, just so that I can see the details of like the freckles that I drew and things. But if I don't like it, we can always change it. Oh, I forgot I wanted to put something underneath that so that we can use the page below it. Cool thing about alcohol markers, the other thing is you can layer them to get a darker color. That also makes it difficult when putting down color to try and get like an even tone. So this is with purple. Ooh, maybe pink for all the flowy bits. All the flowy sections. So the sleeves are flowy. The sleeve is flowy as well. The dress part. don't have to color this in perfectly because this is still kind of a concept sketch. Now maybe the next darkest, which was this one, I believe. Let me check. Yeah, the brush marker, and then the fine tip one was even darker. So maybe this one for hair. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, not this one, not this one, not this one. I was thinking this one, but for some reason I was holding that one, and that could have been a disaster. So maybe some purple hair, and maybe some of these are purple. And then I'm thinking the darkest color for like the corsety thing. Maybe switch over to the fine tip and draw in some laces. And their pointy shoes. I tried to make them like dainty little shoes that have like those sort of sandally high heels. Okay, and then the thing we didn't use was this. So I want to try and incorporate all of the markers and like a pencil, so incorporating everything. I'm not crazy about the really long neck anymore, but it might be because I didn't exaggerate enough of the body. That's right, the pink's the one that turns orange, so maybe we can add some designs. We can go over it again, it'll get even orangier. Oh, just experimenting. I've never really used colorless blenders much in my past. Oh, I didn't color her lips. What if we went with the pink for that? Or should I go with that purple? I kind of think I want... Whoa. I don't know what just happened there. There we go. Something you can do with alcohol markers is mix the colors, and I didn't really do that. So what if we take this and exaggerate the color differences between the colorless blender and the other? Not crazy about that. I feel like it pulls away from the princessiness and makes it a little bit more peasant-y. Does that make sense? I don't know, it's less regal. But I do like the way that the pink dress kind of like pops from her skin and her hair being all purple. Okay, so we don't have any bleeding. We did have a little bleeding onto this. But our paper is clean because I protected it. Let's draw something a little bit more like artsy and color that one and see if I'm still feeling it. She always has the same expression because that's the lips. It's just like a smidge praying mantis-y. Okay, add a hand over here. That way you can see the big flowy sleeves. I think she definitely needs a crown though. What kind of crown? I guess with feathers? Maybe it's made out of feathers. It's giving me Thumbelina vibes. I don't even know if she had feathers on her outfit, but I don't know. It's making me think about it. Just have Thumbelina on the brain, yo. Okay, let's add some line art to that. Eyelashes. Line art is is like really concentrated business. That's why I'm not talking. So I'll probably just check back in once this line art's done. Oh, that looks kind of cute. I think he did the face really well. See what happens with the rest of the body. Okay, haven't really talked much, but that's all about done. This pen is definitely dying on me. Oh no! Get it off, get it off, get it off. Okay. The pen is definitely starting to die on me, and we still need to do the hair. So I'm going to erase all this pencil, and then maybe try and sketch out a new hair, because I'm still not 100% on that. Alright, erase as much as it looks like it's going to erase. Ew, I love kneaded erasers. Why can't they just like be stuck to me? What, can't they like grow out of me or something, and then I'll always have a kneaded eraser? Ooh, what about just cute hair like this, like a bob? Well, it's a bob to her because it doesn't make it quite down to her shoulders, but anyone with a shorter neck, it would be long hair. It's kind of cute. Maybe some of it's pulled back and there's an extra little curly bit back here. It's kind of cute. Okay. I don't know if you can tell what's going on there, but I think I can, so let's go for it. This pen is about at its last legs. And I thought I was exaggerating a little bit in my art and fly review when I was like, yeah, they haven't broken on me yet. I thought, I hadn't used a micron in a really long time, and I forgot. They do not work for very long, but everybody uses them, and everybody seems to love them. I just don't get along with them. Okay, I think we're good with the hair. Some of the hair probably should have come in front here, but I'd already drawn that line. So that wasn't really a place we could go with this, but I really do like the way this looks so far. I'm kind of excited to color it. All right, color time. I'm gonna have to keep referencing this one because I actually really did like the colors of this. Okay, I'm starting to see a little streaking now that I'm covering a bigger surface area here. Probably try and keep the strokes to a minimum. Do the squishy stroke, the squiggly ones that everyone tells me to do. Yeah, strokes don't seem to be the right way to go. Swirlies. Maybe if they're more random swirls so they're not so obvious. Right. Last time I didn't color eyes, but I think I'll go over first with this light color and then we can add maybe some more colors afterwards. If you want to add some more variety, so it's not exactly the same as her skin tone. Also need to do these hands. Next up, what do I want to do next? The hair color maybe? I think that was the next darkest purple, which would be this guy. I'm gonna try and follow the streaks, the strands of the hair. That might add cooler texture, but I think I could get away with just being pretty crazy, so. Next up, the biggest piece of hair. I feel like this marker's drying out. Might just need to let it sit and revive itself. Sometimes a marker can fix itself if you just leave it alone a little bit. So yeah, the hair looks a little streaky. Just add some more texture. Follow the strokes of the hair maybe. Could make it look really cool. Add shading where the bits of hair would be behind other bits of hair. You know, little simple stuff like that. I think it'll go a long way. Since I have a brush tip, I can go outside of this with some like thin lines. Maybe make her hair look a little messier. I didn't do that on purpose, but it kind of looks like it blends into another color. I should try and do that. Start on pink at the bottom. And blend up to that like light purple maybe. It's kind of pretty. I should have experimented that somewhere else, but I kind of like it, so I'm not going to complain. Oh, and these are also the lip color, I think. This darker purple. Cute. What color were the feathers? Were they all kind of like that? I guess they're kind of random colors. And all of them, I think, had some pink. I like the colors that come out of blending this pink with like any of the colors. They look so pretty. We gotta be careful, I'm going a little crazy going outside the lines. Okay. But the pink needs to go on all the flowy bits. For sure. And this arm as well. This I'm scared because I don't have the brush nib on this. So we gotta be very careful not to go outside the lines. Because I'm even going outside the lines with the brush nib. I have a lot more control over that. So I need to be very careful. This dark color is really blending very well. I don't see like any streaking happening, you know? Streaking. Streakiness. There we go. I'm seeing a little funny coloration here. I think I need pink in the eyes. I think that's where it's dragging a little bit. The eyes aren't popping enough, even though they're massive. You can make them pop. Make them pop. I like this. I think it turned out really cute. I really like it. The hair is very like 1990s cartoon hair. Like that half up, half down thing. And also kind of like Shakespearean looking. I wonder if I go over with the pencil if I can add some like details here. Not sure how I feel about that. I don't hate it, but it doesn't really add anything, I feel like. Add some shading under her head, because it's a very large head. Probably cast quite a bit of a shadow. No offense. There we go. I really like it. I think it turned out really cute. I had really fun like going through the process of designing a character. If you remember, oh, that one was bad. What we went through to try and decide on what we want the character to look like. So yeah, thanks for joining me on this process. I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed watching me process through that process. If you are interested in getting your own Paletteful Packs or learning more about them, I'll definitely have a link in the description where you can check them out. Yeah, I really liked the petite box better than the last two Paletteful Packs I did, which I think was like the artist one and the, I don't know what they were called. I don't know. But I really like this one. I think it was a much better value. And it's like, finally, there's like an American competitor for Scrawler Box, so I don't have to pay shipping. So yeah, I like that. I thought like the supplies were really good and they all worked well together. Except for Micron. Micron and me don't get along. We never will. I'm beginning to think it's just not a thing. I kind of wish they included an eraser of some kind or a sharpener, one or the other. It's kind of hard to ask for both sometimes, unless you just include a pencil that has an eraser on it and a sharpener. But I don't see that very often in subscription art boxes. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys all next week, and I hope you have a delicious evening full of waffles. Bye!